Hey, what's going on, y'all? So yeah, man, it's I took a little time off from social media platforms, just a couple of days to kind of get my thoughts together and process a lot of things that was going on in my life. I mean, I'm a human being, like all of us. A lot of us post all of our happy things, and we smiling and laughing, and we posted us when we riding in our nice cars and counting money and doing all the good things, taking trips. But we don't usually post, um, just some of the curveballs that life throws at us, and some of the moments of depression or being sad or confused or anything that's not looked at in a positive light. We kind of we don't show that. So yeah, man, been going through a little bit here and there, but we all do, and it builds character. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do nothing to myself. It's just, it's life. Um, Today's my mama's birthday. She in heaven looking down on her king, watching over me as she always does. And I wanted to, say happy birthday to my mom in heaven. Um, you know. Uh, so the social media break. So basically, I mean, as you all know, me and Shay publicly let everybody know that our relationship, is no the relationship of us being together is, at this time it's not taking place. But me and Shay are, we're great friends. I still talk to her. I talk to her every day. She actually texted me this morning saying happy birthday to my mother. She's still my best friend, man. Still love her, It's just, we working through certain things, and if we don't ever get back together, if that's what happens, I'll always love her, and she'll always be my queen, for the moment that it was meant to be. I do want to say, just on behalf of, I know she don't like me speaking for her, but I'm gonna do it anyway. She probably gonna. I'm be speaking for me. I can hear right now, but yeah, just on behalf of me and Shay, speaking to her, I want to give a big thanks, and I want to thank everybody, man, that just gave us both encouraging words, because a lot of people, they see people on the platform, they see you on a television show, and they kind of forget that you're a human being, you know what I mean, with feelings, and especially for men, a lot of times, like, we don't really express our feelings like women for the most part. And it's not a good thing, That's just how we wired. When me and Shay, before we even officially called it off, because we have been broken up for a while before we told everybody. But before that, she kind of, she faded off of Instagram. And you can just kind of tell something was going on looking at her pictures. And with me, that wasn't the case, So I was still laughing and joking and clowning and doing whatever, posting videos, as I always been doing for years and years on my social media through all my pain, But, I think back to a lot of times with women and men, a lot of times women, y'all, and I'm just speaking in general. I ain't speaking about everybody, so don't be coming for me. But in general, women a lot of times look at us men, and if we don't handle our sadness or our pain how y'all handle it, y'all just think we don't care. And I'm not talking about Shay, because me and Shay, we trust me, I've expressed my feelings to her. She knows how I feel, and she's seen me in my most vulnerable moments. I'm talking about fans and, people that's just kind of following and watching from the outside in. I think back to my father. My father and mother, my father was in my life. And I've only seen my father cry twice. In my 39 years of living, I've only seen my father cry twice. It was when I was a kid. He cried on Father's Day because it was something that reminded him of his father. And he cried. And I'm talking about, when I tell you I thought it was the end of the fucking world, me and my sister was like panicking because this big old man is crying. We had never seen my father cry. The second time I seen my father cry was at my mother's funeral. my mom, and that was 2009. You know what I'm saying? That was the mother of his children, his high school sweetheart, his best friend, you know. And that was the second time I ever seen my father cry in my whole entire life. Now, does that mean that my father just went on through life not caring? No. You know, he just handled his emotions differently as a man. He worked through it. You know, he just kind of just, whatever the project is, he just dig deeper into the project. Like, hence myself, you know, if I'm doing YouTube or videos and if I'm going through something and I'm sad, I'm going to dig even deeper. I'm going to dive into that shit and just bury myself. Like, when my mom, when she passed away in 2009, I was in the studio for damn near 16 hours a day because I had a record deal at the time, just doing music. I didn't want to face the pain because that's just how a lot of men, we handle it. And, you know, women, y'all think y'all want us to be emotional like y'all, but I'm going to tell you something. If you dating a man and you break up with him or y'all break up or whatever happened and he on Instagram videos taping himself crying and shit, you going to need a restraining order against this motherfucker. That ain't what we do. I mean, I'm speaking in general now. That's not the nature of a man. So men, I always tell my sister, if a man is too emotional and it's like really just outweighing his logic to a certain, to just, be careful. Be careful of a man like that. Now, my mother, on the other hand, you know, I can't even count how many times my mama cried. She cried all the time. She wasn't a crybaby. She was a strong woman, but she was a woman, and she was you know, she was showing her emotions as a woman, how she would in her nature. You know, she might be watching something on TV and cry, or she might, you know, hear about something that had happened to somebody's baby and cry, or she might be, you know, it could be anything. Cry out of anger, cry out of, you know, she cried a lot. So when my mom cried, it didn't have the same effect on me as when my father cried. Now, does that mean my mother was weak because she cried? Well, no, it don't mean she's weak. She just, that's how she expressed herself as a woman. It's just different. So, you know, to some of the, you know, because, like, you know, also with me and Shay Broker, there's been a lot of support. There's also been a lot of people that don't know what the hell going on, just being very negative about the situation, saying that we did it for TV, or I did it for TV, or Mike don't care. Look, he posting video. He's still having a good time. You are a person, more than this, I haven't had a man say that yet, but if you're a woman saying that, that I've seen, you know, you need to learn that men and women aren't the same. You have to understand that. You know, it's almost like the turtle. I always talk about this. You got the rabbit, and the rabbit move like this, and this is how the rabbit reacts to things. And, oh, what's that? Boom. And the rabbit is fast. You know what I'm saying? And the turtle ain't. And the rabbit looking at the turtle saying, well, if you don't run fast like me, why you running so slow? You running too slow. You ain't running like I run, so you don't care. You ain't reacting how I react, so you don't care. It's a turtle. God made that turtle the way he made that turtle, just like he made you a rabbit. So guess what that's called? The one thing you trying to blame this turtle for being is what you're being. Guess what it's called? It's called being insensitive. When you're insensitive, that means you are not sensitive to another person's emotions. That means this other person don't deal with shit like you do. That's insensitive, motherfucker. And I had to put a little something there for the people that have been talking shit and don't know what the fuck going on. But for the majority of this message, I wanted to focus on, you know, everybody that's been positive, man. You know, we really appreciate y'all. I know I do. It's good to have encouraging words. So I encourage you. Whatever you're going through, I reciprocate that encouragement to you. I'm going to keep pressing on, man, like I've been doing for years. I've been on social media for these people that have been following me for 2 weeks, talking about, you've been on social media too much. I've been on social media clowning and joking for years. You know, welcome to, you know, I appreciate you coming to me and new, but don't come into the house that you just moved into telling people how they had their furniture and shit. Motherfucker, my furniture been sitting like that. So that's what I'm going to keep on doing. I'm going to keep pushing. Whatever it is you're going through out there, I encourage you to keep pushing. And what else I got to say? Yeah, so I'm about to get back on my shit, man. I mean, you know, keep pursuing my dream of acting. I just went to my premiere for this movie I was in called Trunk, produced by Robbie World. Crazy, packed house. It was excellent. I got an HBO film I just got picked up for. Was a television show written by Stephen King. There's a lot of things going on, man. Just did something for Geico. You know, so God is blessing me, man, and I'm going to accept them blessings and keep working hard. And I just want to let y'all know, just touch base, just for those who care, for, you know what I mean, just wanted to touch base, y'all, let y'all know what's going on. I ain't finna do nothing to myself, but I just had to take some time off because I started to let people's opinions affect me because, you know, I was snapping back on people and being disrespectful, and that's not in my character. So I had to, once I did that, I knew it was time. I heard my mama's voice saying, boy, get off that computer, get off that phone, and get yourself together. So I'm back together. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much, man. Thanks for the kind words. And y'all be blessed. I'm the Distinguished Barbarian, and I'm out.